Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about Nintendo Switch Sports. Nintendo Switch Sports was released earlier this year around April, shortly after the Nintendo Direct in March, and it was so exciting to hear this game. I was super excited for it, and then I got it recently. So I'm going to be talking about all the sports, and we're going to be playing the game. I'll show it and how it works, and show the glory of this game. But I will tell you one thing, Wii Sports is better. So, yeah, but this game is amazing, and the bowling, wait till you see the bowling, the physics are amazing in it, and so let's just dive right in. So first, sport we will be talking about is volleyball. Volleyball is a pretty good one. You pretty much just, it's just volleyball, but it can get repetitive. It's really fun. It's pretty much this. So you can start with someone serving it, then someone hits it up, the other person hits it up, and someone jumps up and spikes it. And then the other team does it. It keeps going back and forth, from first to 5. And it also, they just added the side move today, and I don't know how to do it. I was playing it, and when I tried to do it, I didn't know what I was doing. And then I ended up causing my team to lose, and then someone left in the middle of it. But that's besides the point. Pretty much, it's just you do what I just said, back and forth, showing different teams. Just different teams doing it. Teams of 2. Yeah. So it's probably one of my favorite ones on there. Next sport we are going to be talking about is my least favorite out of all of them. Soccer. And I don't really like soccer in real life, so that's probably why. But it is probably the worst one in my opinion. You have a stamina thing, which I'm not a big fan of because it runs out a little fast. If they made it where it went a bit more, I would not mind, but it runs out pretty quick, so I don't like it really. You have the leg strap, which is now compatible with it. It's in the, I haven't used it yet, but yeah, you get put on teams of 4. It changes your whole color instead of just changing your outfit to blue, and you're gonna play for around 3 minutes, and it's whoever can get the best score. Sometimes you'll get a gold soccer ball. That is okay, I guess. It gets 2 points. It's not, but when they put it in there, it's not enough for you to clutch up your team. So it's probably one of my least favorites out of all of them. Just because you have to use both Joy-Cons more, but then the ones where you just use one Joy-Con. So on to the next sport. Sport we will be talking about is starts with a C. I forgot what it's called. I also don't know how to pronounce it, but it's pretty much the sword fight mode from Wii Sports Resort on the Wii, obviously on the Wii. And it is pretty fun. You don't just have one sword now. Also, you don't wear any armor anymore, which is kind of weird. But you can customize your sword. But they also have these. So they have the standard sword. Then they have the charged sword, which is probably the best one. And then they have the dual swords. The dual swords I do not recommend, however, because you think you would be like, oh, I can block with one and hit with the other. No, you can just use one at a time. It's just, I don't know what it does. But the dual swords they do charge, by the way, just like the charged sword. But the charged sword is meta. That's what I go with every single time, and it is by far the best one. And it really just helps you last second. I always win if people get super mad at me, but it's pretty fun. So let's move on to the next sport. Next up, we have badminton. It's pretty much like tennis, but you're just trying to rally. You don't want to let it touch the little thing touch the ground. And you can do charge swipes, and sometimes, in ping pong on the Wii Sports Resort, when you hit it up, and sometimes they have a little control behind it, so you can spike it. That's what you can do in this one. There's not much really to talk about it. It's like tennis, pretty much. It's like the ping pong of it, though. So that's all I really have to say about it. Pretty good one. I always play it every time I get on. We have tennis. Tennis is just tennis from Wii Sports. Just Wii Sports. But instead, how sometimes you got a chance you could spike it when you serve. No more. That's gone. So yeah. And if you don't queue up with 3 other players, you're just gonna have to have a hologram of yourself, kind of like when you selected to have 2 people on your, just selected to play as both people on your team. So yeah, but it's pretty fun, and I always have a good time on it. I don't play it enough, but I will soon. So yeah. So now we saved the best for last, and that is bowling. Bowling is like Wii Sports Resort bowling. Physics are different, of course they are. They are more realistic, and it is really fun. In my opinion, it's easier to get a Spanish strike now. But the problem is, so you let go of B as soon as you let go of the ball on that thing. You have to hold on to the right trigger on this a bit longer. So that can be kind of annoying at times. But you can get different bowling balls and stuff. I still haven't unlocked any, but it's pretty cool. And I always have a fun time, and you pair up with, I'm pretty sure, 16 people when you play online. So always for a good time, and it's fun to play with other people. Like my grandpa, I got him to play it, and he got 200 and beat us all. So that just shows anyone can have a good time with this. We will be talking about the sports Miis and Miis. The Miis are the Miis that are the characters we've had since the Wii. They were also on a little game on the DS, and they were also on the 3DS and Wii U, and sometimes some mobile games like Miitopia, which I don't know why. I just realized that wasn't actually a mobile game. But pretty much that's just the standard characters we've known, Then we got the sports Miis, which are these characters you customize on there. They're starting to grow on me, but I still prefer the original Miis over the other Miis. Now, when you win, you get, instead of skill points like we used to have, you get these points that lead up to a gift, and you can choose something from any of these, columns, and you get items to customize your Miis. The problem is, if you choose a classic Mii, you can only customize the outfit, but if you choose the sports Miis, you customize, put AirPods on them and stuff, like mine has that. And then you also can get new bowling balls, you can get volleyball, different color stuff, new rackets, new swords, so you can just customize that. There's a whole lot of customization, just like how you could have a little nickname thing in Animal Crossing New Horizons. You have that in here, so that's pretty cool too, and you can unlock some of those. And you also kind of have emojis, and they run Mario Party Superstars, so what do you expect from Nintendo Switch Sports? So that's pretty much it. This game is pretty amazing, but I will still have to say I'm going to stick with the classics and say that they're better, even though this game has done a lot right. But once golf gets out, I'll be happy, and same with basketball. So, that's all.